So just because we're close to Halloween, I want to talk about a scary story that I experienced when I was at church. It wasn't an actual church service, so it wasn't on a Sunday. It was on a different day. You know, me trying to get more familiar with the community and be cool. The first time I went to this side program, right? It happened to be a graduation of the class, right? So it may have been symbolic, you know. Happen to go my first day on a graduation where everybody brings a potluck, right? And I just get free food. You know, I didn't even know it was gonna be a potluck. Cool. I go again the next time, and I feel like a heavy presence. You know, we're sitting down. It's a mini stage that the main instructors are talking about their experience with just following Christ and everything, whatever their story was. The main thing was I felt like a dark presence in the building, you know, like to the point that I almost felt like I couldn't like breathe or anything. I can't really remember. I just know like it didn't feel good when I was in there, you know. And the whole time it's like everybody is just watching a person talk on stage, and I'm over here like, what the heck is going on, you know. But yeah, that was my experience. I've also had another experience where I've been physically, like, I felt choking, you know, like nothing was visible, right? I felt some electricity, right? Talking about the last video, I've actually felt electricity, like almost like boiling my blood or whatever, and holding my neck, you know. And yeah, that's two stories. You get two today. um I can't really explain them, but I know there's paranormal stuff out there. There's poltergeist, right? If you look into the story of Paranormal Activity, right, the uh, first movie, they make it, the first scene is at Chapman University. And Chapman University is a school in Orange County where I actually, before the movie was even like made, right, I actually went to Chapman University for wrestling camps. This was a summer thing, right? And it was a really good camp. The camp was called Fullerton Wrestling Camp. We were probably there for like a weekend, you know, three days. We got food, stayed over the night. A bunch of wrestlers, right? Had about three wrestling sessions a day. Ran in the morning. Had to like jumped in the pool. Had some good extracurricular activities. So aside from that camp, like there was a movie based, or at least a scene in that college. But yeah, don't underestimate that there is things out there. And speaking of there is things out there, you know, November 1st, which happens to be my mom's birthday, and even I believe it's Mr. Chang's birthday, right? That day is where I experienced like my first initial, like, I want to say initiation, no, almost, right? Where things started to be like, okay, there's things beyond the veil, right? And as I look into like what is November 1st, November 1st is Saints Day. It's also a Mexican holiday, the Day of the Dead, right? Um, but from what I get from it is, at least from what I've heard, is that the veil is the thinnest that day. Not necessarily Halloween Day, but I'm pretty sure the fact that it's leading up to that day, you know, there's a culmination, there's a build-up, which I'm sure it may be building up as we speak, right? But the main thing is there's something that happens during this time of the year, right? And maybe be a little more aware, you know, so you can maybe share a story. I think it's ultimately to guide us to a better place, hopefully, right? I'm more of a glasses half full kind of guy. And I think it's kind of cool that there's things like this, though it may frighten us a little bit, right? Um, it humbles us, you know, and points us towards a direction of, all right, we don't know everything, you know, so humble yourself before you wreck yourself. And I'm speaking to myself, all right? God bless you.